Hello everyone. Today I am going to be doing a small little review of my AirDog X3 electrostatic TPA air purifier. This is the air purifier I like to use in the bedroom to keep the air clean in there. As you are very much aware, I have both the V5, or Tesla Air as they used to call them, car purifier in my car. I will be linking that down below where you can see the actual review of it, just reviewed and in the actual car. And I also have the X5 that I'm looking to review, re-video that is, and maybe the next couple of months once work dies down with being so busy. I have gotten a couple more to do around the house just to keep the air clean in each level of the house, but this is one that I got specifically for the bedroom because, you know, getting a lot of sleep and being where that's where the bathroom and shower is, I spend a lot of time in the bedroom. And that is one of those things where I thought that having a smaller little X3 instead of another X5 would come in handy. And so far it has been. So if you don't know what the AirDog air purifier is about, each unit uses a different course styling and what's its sort of size it's good for. The V5, of course, being a car unit. X3, like this one, is the actual unit that you would typically use in a bedroom or any sort of small room where you have people around. X5 is really good for a medium-sized room, living room, maybe even great bedroom if your bedroom is on the rather larger side. And they do have the X8, which is pretty large for building use, commercialized use. I mean, I'm sure you can use it in a house, but it's definitely a pretty big unit. The X3 is designed with quite a few sensors and a lot of cool technology for, bedroom use, such as a motion sensor. So when you're around the unit, you can see what the air quality is. It doesn't always have to be lit up for bedtime use. There's also a light sensor too. When you put this unit in the auto mode, it will go to the lowest fan speed and as well as dim down the display so it's not in your face. If you prefer sleeping in the dark, which is definitely really nice. And it's got this nice little grill on top. It does definitely see a lot of use. It runs practically 24/7 unless I'm not home. That's just the way that you have to run the air purifiers for them to be effective. Here's the front. I always keep the little logos on how to clean and whatnot up there just in case if anybody else is in the house and they want to see how this thing works, why not? It's also a good way to remember how to clean it just in case if you do forget, which typically you don't, but better be safe than sorry. So typically the air will come out towards the top. You can see it has a little brushless DC motor blower in there. Blows out through the top and the sides and basically sucks in air from the bottom. And this uses the 2-pole activation electrostatic filter. And I will be also providing a link on the AirDog website on how this unit would be best for your uses if you're looking to get rid of mold, bacteria, sanitize the air. It's really good for that. And overall, a really interesting unit. So I'm just gonna take the unit apart, show you all the filters and basically how they all work together, and go ahead and do a demonstration and what I overall feel about this unit. Of course, before we actually start to take apart the unit, it's always good to unplug it because, any sort of appliance you should probably unplug before using it. But it's just got a little DC adapter. Plenty of warnings just to let you know also about the ozone and how little it produces, which is really good. And obviously just to make sure to keep it clean. Open it up, just pull it off. If I didn't say already, this little adapter takes 13 volts DC, which is really energy efficient. And here are the filters all together. So let me go ahead and put the unit down for one little second so you can see the actual filters all together. So first off, you do have the pre-filter that's going to pick up any of the large dust. Definitely am going to clean it after this video, but I just wanted to show you after a few months of use, it's already definitely picking up quite a bit. I started using this unit back in December of 2023. The last time I did clean it was around April, so it's, gotten a little bit of use, but obviously, it needs to. So that is the sort of pre-filter. This is where the actual magic happens. This is the electrostatic filter. And basically, the little lines that you see in there, those little things that look like string, those little electrostatic lines, if you will. And basically they are, of course, highly charged. So they will essentially charge any of the particles, and because the fan pulls in all the particles, they will stick to this filter, and you just clean off the filter. That is the two-pole activation filter. And then you do have a charcoal filter at the top that's going to get rid of any of the odors or whatnot, which you can either have on or off if you don't want that on. But the nice thing about it is you can basically charge the filter in the sun for about 1 to 2 hours, and basically it's good to go again because it is charcoal. And above that, I'm not going to show you, but there's the blower that's right behind the actual filter. So there's everything all together. And basically you just pull these out and clean them. I'll typically put them in the, some people will put these in the dishwasher, but I'll just clean them in the sink. I'll use just a neutral detergent, just a wee little bit, and clean out that filter, just leave it in there. And then basically with this, I just use a small little brush and just gently clean the little electrostatic filter right there. It does not need to, you know, be abrasive with it. You just clean it a little bit and go from there. And sometimes, you know, I'll clean inside the actual unit. But actually, let me show you the filter out. So it is a tool, so you can take it apart too and really get in there. But the actual filter itself, with the charcoal filter, you can just see there's the actual brushless DC motor in there. So, you know, it's got a nice size blower. It's not too loud, but in the bedroom that it's in, it actually works perfect. So that is nice. Oops, I drop it in there. And let's go ahead and actually put the filters back on so I can show you the unit running. Now the unit has technically 5 speeds. The sleep mode is its own very quiet low, but there is a low, medium, high, and what I would assume to be turbo. Let's go ahead and put the cover back on, plug it in, and turn it on. Before we do that though, I can show you the little filter, the little air quality sensor. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry about that. It's always a pain to get these little, these doors open, but right behind there is the actual air quality sensor so you can clean it. And it's really sensitive. The only thing I really wish that this unit had was a way to adjust the sensitivity so it's not just always like in high gear. I feel like different intensities would be nice, but that's a minor thing, and most air purifiers don't really have that option. So, but let's go ahead and put the back cover on, plug it in, and turn it on. Once you plug the unit in, it does have a little idle indicator letting you know that it is ready to be powered up, and that power is to the unit. And basically it is just one touch operation. So to turn it on, you just push this little power button. It's gonna chirp and the fan will start to spin. So here we go. And there it goes. So it defaults to the automatic mode, and right now it's scanning the air quality, and it will actually display the different air quality meters on the bottom of the unit with this little LED strip. So green means the air is clean. The orange will mean that the air quality is neutral, if you will. And red, of course, will mean that the air quality is pretty bad. In between both the orange and green is sort of a green and orange, which will mean it's good, neutral, and then bad. So that's all together. And right now it defaults to level 1 because it has not detected any pollutants in the air. And it does so very quietly. Most of the time I just let it run on the automatic mode and let it do the job for me because that's the purpose of it. You set it and forget it. Okay. Let's go ahead and bump it up to speed 2. Okay. Speed 3. Speed 3 and Speed 4 do get a little bit noisy, but nothing that I would consider excessive. One thing's for sure is this unit definitely isn't a fan, rather an air purifier. It does have a fan in it. If you do like white noise, this unit produces a lot of white noise. And the airflow is very good. I wouldn't necessarily say that this would replace a standard fan, but in the process, just circulating a little bit of air in the room might be better than nothing. Let's go ahead and bump it up all the way to 4 turbo. My one gripe with this unit though, when you have it in the automatic mode, compared to my X5 units, when the air quality gets to the red, the really bad, the X5 only will go up to the highest setting, not turbo like this setting. This unit, when the air quality is really bad, or hazardous as they call it, it does go up to this 4th setting, which is pretty loud. But you can easily override it if you don't want it on the automatic mode instead. And that's the only gripe that I have with the actual sensor being incredibly sensitive. Even just spraying like some body spray, for example, even after showering, the humidity will trip the unit. And then let's go ahead and put it to the sleep mode. Now, this unit is going to indicate 3 dots that it's still on, and with the motion sensor, it's going to essentially shut off the light at the bottom until it detects movement. And I'll show you that, hopefully. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I'm going to wave my hand in front of the unit, the motion sensor. See if I can get this to activate. It may not. Maybe let's see if I actually move just a little bit. If I come close to the unit, because sometimes it will do it, sometimes it won't. But on the sleep mode, silent. Okay. If we can't activate it there, what I can do is cover up this light sensor, since it's in auto, and have the unit go into sleep mode. See if I can get it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's still light outside, but essentially with this little sensor, what it will do is it'll see that the room's dark and it'll actually kick the unit into sleep mode. And where that little motion sensor comes in, it will effectively, oh, you can see little green and orange down there. So there's that. Oh, see, I did it. All right. See if this will actually kick off for a second. Because typically it'll wait like 30 seconds to actually kick off the unit, so. No, that's okay. Oh well. Well, so let's go ahead and turn the unit off. Watch the fan spin down. And I'm going to talk about something that I am kind of disappointed about with this unit, and maybe it's just my unit, but I still want to talk about it anyways. So let's do a spin down time, because I know my lovely fan collectors like to watch little blowers spin down. And yep, it's about spun down. Okay, so here we go. Might as well keep the unit running though, just while I'm talking, because why not? Definitely a good way to show the unit in operation. This unit is equipped with an actual app to use. Now, with my other X5 units, I can control it with the app. Anytime I have tried to use the app on this unit, with the 2 configuration methods that they give you in the app, I can't get this unit to pair to the app. And initially what I was going to do is use it when I am on vacation and have this unit basically put it in the turbo mode as I'm en route home to quickly clean the air while it's off, and just put it back on auto when I'm home, but I can't really control it like that because the app doesn't work. The app also will give you the option to set timers and schedules to run the unit at specific days and times, but I'm just going to tell you what right now, with an air purifier, it's going to be best effective running all the time. And AirDogs, for example, are designed in such a way to be fuel efficient, energy efficient in that case, because they're all running on direct current, and direct current is going to be using way less electricity than an actual like induction AC motor would, for example. So they're very efficient, and especially too with the filters being permanent, you just clean them. It's definitely a nice investment if you're not looking to spend all the money on filters. Which I like, and being energy efficient is always a win. Now, overall, this unit together is really nice. It's definitely a non-invasive unit that just works day in and day out when I'm active working or just sleeping in the bedroom or showering. So it's always nice to have the clean air. Overall, though, it's a very solid unit. I definitely like it compared to the X5 because it's definitely made to be a lot more sort of bedroom friendly with shutting off the displays compared to the X5s, which I like. It's quiet. I mean, it's very quiet. It definitely wish that the turbo setting was not included with the automatic mode, but you know, it's not terrible. It's definitely not as loud as the X5s. And overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with the unit. I've had it, you know, for a little while now. I got it back in December, and, you know, having it now, it's been very good. I wish the app would work. I haven't been able to get it to work at all, but it is what it is. It's not a deal breaker, and especially with how many sensors this unit has, automation, anything that I would personally do myself, the unit will do. So, you know, it's one of those things where even though I wish I could use the app, it's not a deal breaker. It works good. And anyways, I let the unit do all the hard work and does it great. I have no complaints. So overall, I absolutely love my X3. And if you're looking for a unit just to get a little bit more out of your typical air purifier, if you're looking to cut the cost on actually replacing filters or not having to do the printer ink syndrome filters where it's just buying filters is literally half the price of buying a whole new unit, this is definitely a really good alternative. Overall, a very nice unit, and despite its small setbacks, it definitely makes up for it in other ways. So that is my little review of the AirDog X3 home bedroom Ionic TPA air purifier. Once again, thank you so much for watching.